All right, guys, we're back with another Edison format finals at Eclipse Games. We got Kelly on the left playing Vayu versus David Provonsil on the right playing Machina Gadgets. So it looks like David went first. Open yellow gadgets, searches green gadgets. So this is Kelly's first time in the finals, and this is David's. I don't know how many times David's been in the finals, but he's got 2 wins on the channel, so he's going for his 3rd win. His previous 2 wins, one was with gadgets and the other one was with Vayu, so he sets 1 back row. Kelly opens charge, mills Raiko. What else? Raiko, Sirocco. I can't see the other one. Yeah, both these guys went X1. So Kelly actually lost round 1. I beat him round 1, and he fought all the way back to the finals. So we'll see if he can get that first win on the channel. First finals for him as well. All right, so it looks like Kelly's going to set a monster and passes. Did he set Raiko or Hamster? We'll find out. Here comes Green Gadget. I said this in the last video, but I think I like gadgets, but the problem with the deck, I actually talked to David about this. I think it just caught in the crossfire because everyone's citing Rugs and Cyber Dragon. So that kind of hurts this deck. Just a side deck. But it's a solid deck, though, I think. I've always thought it was solid. Anyway, Hamster, David takes 400. I think he will Plague. Is that what it is? It's a dark, but I can't tell what I think it's Plague. And he goes for the green gadget, not the back row. He moves Torrential, Dushu, Caius. Also, this is not my main local, so that's why I only decided to film the top 4 in the finals, because there's a little bit of a glare. And also, at this local, the tournament's not as big. It only had like 12 players. Yeah, it was 12 players, cut to top 4. To be honest, they shouldn't even do top 4. Oh, Dark Arm! Oh my god. Someone said in the previous video that Vayu players always draw Dark Arm, and honestly, I agree, man. Every time I watch a Vayu player, they always draw Dark Arm. Except Los. He always draws Return. But everyone else, they always draw Dark Arm. Okay, so he tributes the Hamster for Sirocco and attacks over Yellow Gadget for 800. So we're at 68 to 8,000. Speaking of Dark Arm, look at David's mat. He got that for topping a top 16 a tournament in Copper's Cove, Texas. We had like a 74-man Edison tournament down in South Texas. He also got 4th place with gadgets in the tournament we went to in Oklahoma. His deck profile is up if you guys want to go watch it in the playlist. Just check out the playlist for deck profiles. The gadget deck is up there. But this is from a few months ago, so he's probably changed it since then. Anyway, here comes Solidarity. So you can see, this is why I don't like to film at this local. You kind of see the glare there on the Solidarity. But I always try to get the top cut for you guys. Okay, so David set 2 with a Solidarity up. My guess is he has either Bribe, Solemn, or Starlight Road. I don't think David would set 3 like that. Well, 2 without something to stop a storm. Unless, sometimes you just read your opponent doesn't have the storm. Like, some people think that I say never to set 2. I only mean don't set 2 on your first turn. Like, if you're going first and you have nothing to stop storm, I think there's no reason to set 2. But like during the game, then yeah, you can set 2. If you think your opponent doesn't have heavy storm, it's fine. I only meant first turn, because you don't know what's in your opponent's hand. Anyway, David with the Scrap Recycler attacks into, what is that, Necro? And David attacks with Scrap Recycler. Maybe Scrap Recycler is better than I thought. I've never... It's okay. Every time I see David use it, it actually goes in. Alright, now David's got 3 back rows, so he definitely has Solemn, and I think it's one of the 2 spells and traps closest to the deck. Oh, man. I mean, on Kelly's side, it looks good. It's just on David's side, you can see that glare. Man, David's got a bunch of cards in his hand. Each gadget, they usually have a bunch of cards in hand. And now with Solidarity, David's gadgets are all big. So, let's see. Even Mirror, like, let's say Kelly has Mirror Force here. That's fine. You're getting rid of gadgets. Yeah, so Raiko, he chooses to get rid of the Solidarity. Mil Sirocco, Return, and yeah, me having played Vayu Turbo, I don't see how Kelly wins this game. His Dark Arm's gone. his return is gone. So the only power card he has left is return. No, sorry, not return, burial. And like David's up so many cards, so yeah, I think David should win this game, but we'll see. Yeah, now 4 back rows, and I'm almost positive like David has no fear of heavy storm. He definitely has a solemn. Okay, come. Oh, he has burial in his hand, but still, it's like. Okay, so burial, discard Vayu. Kelly sends. He has Necro in the grave, so. Oh, I guess he didn't mill plague turn 1. So double Vayu. And here comes Vayu. If David has like a bottomless or a deep prison or let's see. Let's see. Does David have a bottomless? No bottomless. Attacks a scrap recycler. So there's a deep prison. Maybe he's got double deep prison. Oh, compulse in the main deck. Does Kelly have solemn? Which I'm pretty sure the card next to that compulse is solemn. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe it is. It could be Starlight Road. I think Gadgets have to play Starlight Road if they're gonna try to protect their solidarities and stuff. Or maybe to David it's not worth solemning the solemn. Oh, he had another compulse. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. It's like, of course, I'd rather compulse him again. Ooh, if he has Solidarity in hand, that's game, even through Gores. But I don't think Kelly has it. But if he does have another Solidarity, that would be game. 12. Do you have a Gores? Oh my god, David's up so many cards. Oh, he's got Necro, but this is game anyway. And yeah, Kelly scoops. So let's see if it... Will he show us the other back row? No, we didn't get to see it. I'm almost positive that one was solemn. So David wins. 1 win away from a third win on the channel versus Kelly's going to have to pull off what I like to call the famous Legacy 2-0. Some people in the comments like to call it the backdoor 2-0, the reverse sweep. All right. Now Kelly, so he's got Necro, Vayu in the grave. Standard opening for Vayu Turbo. So maybe Kelly's got another dark that he can send with Greffer next turn. This is why I think Vayu is such a strong deck. Like when they go first and open Greffer with like a Necro Garden, it's like they get so ahead of you. So David summons green, Gadget sets 2. Yep, there we go. So now he's got 2 Vayus, Sirocco, Necro Garden. What is Kelly going to do? He activates Vayu's effect. Does David have a bottomless or a deep prison? So, oh, torrential. That's actually okay for Kelly. Because now, oh, he's got the crow. So he hits the Vayu. Oh, Dark Arm. Ooh, David with the solemn, half his life hug. See, what did I say about Vayu with Dark Arm? That's 2 games in a row. So the reason I'm mentioning is because someone actually brought it up in the comments, and I think he's right. Ooh, I think did David top that? I think he did. Probably the best card in his deck he could draw right now. I tried Machina Turbo once. I think the reason I like Machina is just because Gear Frame is such a good card. It's not as good as Stratos because it doesn't get his effect when it's special summon, but it's still a solid card. And you have 3 of it. All right, now David sets. Oh, Blind Allure! So he did draw Dark. Oh, wow. Wow. So he Blind Allured, drew into a Dark with Burial. I can tell David's upset. You guys saw David, he was upset about that. I feel David's pain. That has happened to me so many times at locals where my opponents will Blind Allure and I'm just praying, like, Please don't draw a dark. And they always draw a dark. No one has ever, I think only one time Nico had to discard his hand. Shout out to Nico. But he always does it. For whatever reason, Nico always blind allures against me. That man is just wild. Anyway, here David oppresses the fortress. It's looking good for Kelly now, thanks to that blind allure into burial. All right, so he summons red, sets one back row. So let's see what Kelly can do. End phase MST's the deep prison. Yep, this is looking really good, and David's concedes. So we're going to game 3. Shout out to blind allure there from Kelly. All right. So let's see what David does here. Oh, David passes on his first turn. No gadgets, no gear frame. Oh, he must have bricked. Let's see if Kelly... He could be also telegraphing like a Gores. I don't... But does he play Gores with Solidarity? That's something I'm not sure. Does he play Tragodia? Probably not. I think with gadgets you can because you need to have the same type in your graveyard. So here, Kelly. See, I don't know what I'd do. If I know you're playing Solidarity, I'd probably attack you. I'd be like, I don't think you play Gores in your deck. But you get punished for it. Like, I bring this up because I thought GBs didn't play Gores, and I walked into a Gores against GBs in the finals one time on the channel. Some of you guys may remember that duel. But yeah, I think I would have attacked him. I was like, I would basically dare him. Like, do you play Gores? I don't think you do. And if he does, then I will get punished for it, but it's fine. I just don't believe that deck can play Gores. Not with Solidarity. Unless if he sided him out, which is possible. Okay, so here he noblemans his plague. Maybe he's trying to hit a hamster or rifle. Yeah. How do you not draw gadgets or... Yeah, how do you not draw gadgets or gear frame in this deck? It's crazy. So now he hits him for 13, so 53 to 8,000. There we go. He finally drew a gadget. The best one, no, not the red gadget would have been okay, but this one's really good because now you can run over the Gale. So it looks like Kelly had nothing to stop the green gadget, so he didn't protect it. He could have protected with Necro. Maybe he forgot. Might have been worth it to protect. Oh, but he had Dark Arm. Oh, no, he had Crow. So he preemptively is going to Crow. See, good sportsmanship from Kelly's end. But this is why you always... See, this is what I always do. When I have Dark Arm, I always declare my phases. Not most of the time, I would say. 9 out of 10 times. I declare my phases and... Yeah, I declare my phases. So I go standby main, open game state, anything, and then I drop Dark Arm. Because then you will get into like this debate. Because then some people will just try to screw you over. Anyway, Kelly's got 3 back rows, a 2000 Chimera Tech. David's at 33, and his last card in hand is Dark Arm. So if you... Oh, he deck devs him. And now he chains Crow. So now that David knows you have the Dark Arm, he's going to try to play around it. And oh, he got rid of both his gadgets. So his last card is what? Smashing, Fortress, and Force. Discard Fortress. So now... Okay, so I actually remember this game quite well. Kelly's hand is Burial. His set is Burial. I know this because I was watching. So I think like... What I probably would have done if I was in Kelly's shoes is when he crowed me the previous turn, I probably would have burialed him. Because if I have oppression, I want to drop the Dark Armed ASAP. Just drop the Dark Armed and... But I get it. He actually would have got punished because he must return Crow. He would have got punished because David had another Crow. Oh, so one thing I brought about gadgets... See, I said that I don't like gadgets because of... So he summons the Dark Arm, and Kelly's got oppression. Sorry, David's got oppression, so he oppressions the Dark Arm. But let me say one more thing about gadgets. I forgot that the deck also gets hurt bad by deck dev. So it's like another card that this deck gets hurt by. So he drew a smashing ground. So he's got double smashing and what, like a fortress? All right, he passes. And he reveals the red gadget. Oh no, I guess the deck dev is over. Yeah, I'm guessing the deck dev's over. Again, the duel sped up quite a bit. Because again, I don't want the videos to be longer than 20 minutes, so that's why I speed up the duels. Otherwise, it'll be like 30-minute videos, and I want to keep them under like, the goal is like 16 at like 24, that range. Okay, so Kelly's got Mirror Force, and I think another Cyber Dragon, so David's at 18. We know David's got Smashing Ground. The only issue is David's really low. So here comes yellow. He's going to probably Smashing Ground the Sirocco. Yeah, here comes smashing. Pokes for 12. So yeah, Kelly still has the burial. So special cyber. Do you think there's no way he plays two Chimera attacks? But I guess he can't really deal with the... I wonder what David's other back row is, because I doubt Kelly plays two Chimera attacks. Not in this deck. Some decks can, like GBs will play two. Any deck that doesn't use their extra deck, but there's no way this deck has room. All right. So now here comes Vayu. David's at 1,000. Maybe he's got a Mirror Force. Oh, he has a D prison. And now hit him for 2. So now David's at 800. So you can't even oppress if Kelly draws like... I mean, he milled return, so how can he special summon any? I don't even think he can special summon anymore. That special summon where like what oppression will hurt him. Because both the Cyber Dragons are gone, return's gone. And I'm pretty sure I remember Kelly's cards. I'm pretty sure Kelly's got Solemn, Burial. I'm pretty sure those are his cards. So yeah, here he's going to Burial. Put back Necro. Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to try to block and like put a Vayu back. Vayu, Sirocco, and Necro Garna. I'm pretty sure his last back row is Solemn. So here comes Vayu. I mean, David already used 2 crows. So he's at 800. Bottomless. Okay, maybe he... Okay, no. I think the card he just drew is Solemn. I think. I don't think he had Solemn. I think the card he just set was Solemn. So here comes Red Gadget. Oh, no, never mind. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, maybe my memory is just wrong. Okay, so he drew Torrential. That was the card he drew for his turn. So we don't know what Kelly's last back row is, but David's at 800. I think Kelly maybe shouldn't have... Should he have just... Was it worth bringing back the Necro? Or should he have burialed something else? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what David could do. Man, the only issue is David's at 800, man. Let's see. So David sets and passes. Just doesn't want to die because he's at 800. Now Kelly with another back row. Yeah, that's the issue. You're just so low. And then here comes Green Gadget. Oh, yeah, that's definitely me watching this duel. Yeah, that's definitely me right there. I was watching the final. So, oh, he's out of gadget. So he pokes Kelly for 14. So yeah, 32, 800. David needs Avarice. So here comes Foolish. Yes, Kelly's playing Foolish. Even though I'm kind of like, I don't know about that card anymore. He summoned both Armwings. Does Kelly play 3? Some people have been telling me that they need 3 Armwings. And in my head, I'm like thinking, no, you don't. You hardly ever... The third Armwing almost never comes up. So here comes Mirror Force from David. And now David sets another back row. Flip summons Vayu. Attacks David for exact game. So he's checking his graveyard. Oh, I think I remember what happened. So he mirror forces and Kelly solemns. So David had torrential. So he could have torrentialed him. And would Kelly have solemned? I don't know. Maybe he does solemn and then he goes for game and then he mirror forces him, so he gets another turn. But David was really low. He was out of gadgets. I don't know if he would have won that game. Kelly still had life points to pay for oppression, so that was interesting had he torrential. But anyways, Kelly gets his first win on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed that duel, and we'll be back soon for another tournament. Bye, guys.